guys, let's do introductions. Starting over here. He's back.
I'm back! You miss me? I'm the LARP Fox, Dusty Montel. I will be playing good old Twitch Tinkerfoot, our halfling bard.
Was there a moment there that you forgot your character's name? Because you kind of stalled.
Yeah, a little bit.
To your left, we have...
I'm Miko, playing Jay Blue, the rogue.
You remembered your name.
Yeah.
He's a Rogwe.
You're Rogway.
Rogway.
Hi everybody, I'm Xander. I'm Jaka, the Dragon Monk.
Dragon Monk.
I love that that's still a thing. Johnny?
John, I'm playing Tarbin, the Destroyer.
I'm sorry, the what?
Destroyer.
And why would you call yourself that?
That's what the Kobold's called.
Oh.
And finally...
And I'm Mackie playing Ashton the Ranger.
Guys, I'm Alkali. I'll be your DM. For those of you who haven't noticed, we have taken a few weeks off before the filming of this one. Last week's episode was ready and raring to go. We're a little rusty. Guys, give us the benefit of the doubt here, and I do apologize for everything we're about to do wrong. That being said...
In fairness, congratulations. Now it's an official campaign.
True.
As I admit, it's not an official campaign until somebody misses a session.
And if I remember correctly, didn't you have to miss the session for other types of role-playing things?
I was hitting some of actually our viewers with foam weaponry in the woods.
That's right.
So thanks for all that joined out.
So, guys, we begin this session the way we begin all of them. Are we ready?
Last time!
What?
This time.
Oh, okay.
What happened last time, guys?
Yeah, please, what happened last time?
No, let's make...
But you take our notes.
I mean, no.
Jay tried to stab a hole with his knife. We eventually closed said hole. How do we close that hole?
Why did I stab
You
him?
closed it by having
You
your
tried to close
ranger continuously classed open close until he used maximize open close on the portal. But yes, you were trying to stab a portal with a knife. If I remember correctly, it looked like this.
Yes.
Yeah, that was... Yeah, I remember that now.
It was very effective.
It was. He's like, this should work. Why is this working? And then I believe you were like, one of you has open close. And you were just taking spell sheets from everyone.
And I believe in that skirmish, wasn't our friend turned into dust? Or
Cleric
Friend
Otree
reports?
was disintegrated.
yes.
Aw,
Friend.
disintegrated.
Cleric Otree was disintegrated. The portal was technically disintegrated at the end.
Turned into bats. Yes.
And then, turned into bats. And then Ashton swept everything up and knocked
Yes.
it into the sewer.
But he did give away a message to a bug, so that's a thing.
Maybe the bats ate the bug.
No, because then a poster
Bats eat
showed
bugs.
up. Or,
Oh, that's right, yeah.
do you only know that? I can't remember.
What were you
Correct.
saying?
He didn't.
There was a one-
He didn't share that with anyone.
The one.
Oh, okay.
posters. Yeah.
La la la. There's a wanted poster.
Don't worry, it's Xander. He'll forget in 2 minutes.
Yes, there's a wanted poster. That's pretty good. And how did last episode end? What were you guys doing right at the end of last week's episode?
Making peace.
Kobolds.
Kobolds, yes. You were making peace with the kobolds. What did they give you?
A wand of something.
Finding.
Wand of Find Quizcrack.
We're going to call it that.
How does the wand work?
He does something to it.
You make a ritual circle and...
First, you
no,
choose selector.
Is it in the vicinity? It'll go off.
It has a range.
Okay.
Every time you do it, if Quiz Correct is in the range of the wand, it will tell you he's in the range and give you a joke.
So every time you do it, you got to go ping.
Yes.
Yes, it is a...
It's a fucking radar.
It's a radar.
It's a radar, yeah.
Quizcrack radar.
Okay.
Alright, is there anything else?
Nope.
The hunt for the red kobold.
The kobolds ran away.
Yeah,
And
they had to hide from the guard.
Right.
And because we haven't seen him for a while, I'm just going to ask where a very special magic item is. There are 2 of them. You guys have a scroll of telegram. How are those going?
I'm going to kill Fatty.
It's gone into NSFW mode.
Yeah,
That's the problem.
Rolf has one of them, right?
Right.
Okay.
We do not call him that.
Fatty.
Fatty.
Okay. Fatty boom boom.
Fatty boom.
Fatty boom boom.
Fatty boom boom.
Fatty Boom Boom has one of them, yes.
Okay.
And the other one is probably on you.
Yeah.
Is it? Okay.
No,
One
on
of us.
Twitch.
Oh,
I
okay.
think I have the last one. I
Got
was
it.
the brains of the operation. My bad.
Alright, so... We begin the game today. You guys are sitting out. It was, if I remember correctly, and I apologize if I'm wrong, it was the middle of the night. The kobolds have retreated into the sewers. The town guards are still going crazy. All of the symbols in the air, the 4 lights that they are able to cast, are all showing a symbol that you all now recognize as retreat. That was the last symbol
Right.
that has been
and
going
I
up
thought
above
those
the town.
had disappeared.
I'm sorry?
I thought those had disappeared.
They probably have, so we'll go with that. That's fine. So those are the last things you saw. They have disappeared from the sky. The kobolds who are around you have retreated down into the sewers, leaving the wand behind for you guys. And the sound is crawling with guards right now. You guys are out in the open, middle of the night, in the main sector of the city that you guys have been mainly concentrating this campaign in. Then it goes over to you guys. Let's begin. Guys, we missed you.
Act casual.
To the bar.
Roll for acting
I
casual.
don't do casual.
I don't do casual. My casual is not even gonna. No.
I do over the
This
top.
casual? Well, I didn't do
What am I rolling?
You're acting casual.
I rolled a
you're acting.
17.
Bluff.
3. I'm not
Bluff
very
like
Bluff,
a
yeah.
fluffer.
Oh, you rolled a 3? So the rest of you are walking around admiring the sights, and Jaka is just back there, do-do-do, God, I want chili.
Cartwheels. Cartwheels for chili. That's how I act casual.
Fellow human. Is this how casual works?
That's right.
You
Look
guys
at how
are just,
not even
casual I
human.
am.
you guys are walking
Casual.
through town, and he's just cartwheeling behind you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have the instrument and just play along as he's being
Casual.
awkward.
No,
Casual.
Super casual.
All right, one moment.
I mean, really, what is our casual?
No, our casual. Honestly, our casual is more
Making
attention
a
to
scene.
ourselves.
Yeah.
I'm
A
a
gentleman-
monk. This is just what we do. We cartwheel through town.
The town has obviously, the alarm went up, so everyone, closed the doors, bolted the windows. You see an older gentleman holding the window open out of a small dwelling, watching you guys as Xander cartwheels past. And with the roll I just made, the only thing he can say is, wow, those are some damn casual cartwheels. And he closes the window, relatches it.
Casual cartwheeling.
Some
Oh
damn
my god.
casual cartwheels, because I just rolled a 4 on sense motive.
Go to sleep, Strum. Go to sleep, Strum.
Casual cartwheeling.
The
Casual
city
cartwheels.
That's a
is
thing
safe
now.
now, Strum.
All right,
You laugh, it'll become a thing.
Casual cartwheels.
you guys will make it a thing.
We gotta work on the
Sure.
casual splits kicks now. That's the next step.
That's a touchy subject.
Casual miss.
Casual misses. All right, you guys are still in the middle of the town. What do you guys do besides casual cartwheels?
I stopped cartwheeling. I guess.
Well, what? Dude, he said it best. To the bar.
To the bar.
Head to the tavern. Guys, on a serious note though, we do need to go shopping.
I don't want to take you
Okay,
shopping.
All my weapons have been destroyed.
You know what? And I am totally fine. I will take you shopping.
I also need money.
There better not be any spells around.
Can I get a listen check from anyone who has more than 10 ranks in perception? Only if you have 10 ranks or more in perception. Give me a listen.
Oh, that's right. Perception's its own thing. Yeah, I've got.
Do you have 9?
I have 9
You're
ranks.
shitting me.
I have 9 ranks.
Our
11.
ranger should have more than that.
Your ranger is very interested in cartwheels right now.
Perception.
Check for spot or listen or search.
Guys, once again, we're a little
There's
lost.
Those are-
there's your first one.
Those are
You roll the 1?
Roll the 1. I am a base 16,
plus 13. Roll it.
but I roll the 1.
You roll the 1?
Let's
Okay.
do it.
Rolling for?
So
21.
You don't
thought-
even notice yourself playing out of tune.
Hey, Mackie, can you
Actually,
see the levels
yes, that is how
of,
your
sound
instrument
that
is
we
so
get?
loud and out of tune because you haven't tuned it in a while that you weren't paying any attention.
He rolled a 21.
21 total?
No, a natural 21.
Damn, don't heck
Thank
be
you.
John plus
Thank
me.
you, Miko.
You're welcome.
One moment. Lightning bolt's coming right at you, buddy.
I like
Bonus
those.
points, please.
Fine. Miko gets smart-ass points. I gave you 5 experience for
We're
that.
not finding out the
Yeah,
conductivity
that's
of a
okay.
human. Thank you.
I'll take anything.
I'll take it. Every little bit counts. With a 21, you guys are walking down main thoroughfares. You're trying to get to this bar. You're being nonchalant about it, except for the cartwheels, which are very
Nonchalant.
casual
Super
cartwheels.
casual.
Every once in a while, you're just like, wee. You're tuning your instrument. There's a little bit of noise with you guys, but you're trying to act here. You are now hearing from a alleyway right off to the side of you. You heard a sickening thump With a 21, you have no idea what it was, but there was something that really caught your attention for a moment. There was general noise, this sickening thump, and then no noise coming from that alleyway.
It's an icky thump.
I was thinking the same thing.
Anyone want to check out the
what?
thump?
Icky
We don't
thump.
know
There's
about the
a,
thump.
there's a pretty good thump over there. We're gonna check it out.
There's a thump?
Yeah, it was cool.
Let's go look at the thump.
Like,
Ah.
wait, like a thinking thump, like a place you sit, or
No,
Thinking thump.
like a squishy thump.
Like a mace hitting a skull thump?
okay.
Let's go check out the thump.
Yeah, you guys first.
Let's go look at the
check out
I'll take the case.
Assume typical rolls.
Okay.
I'll be back here.
You're on a main
Tuning
thoroughfare.
my instruments.
This thump, you think it came from an alleyway over there. Describe your actions.
I walk to the alleyway.
I
As
guess-
you walk to the alleyway, there is already a gentleman standing, he's puffer fishing. His arms are wider than they should be. He's wearing armor, and he is blocking your view from
Is he
something
wearing a
behind
uniform?
him. Yes, he is. He is wearing a guard's uniform.
He's blocking the alley.
He is not
How
blocking
tall
the
is
alley.
he?
He is blocking the view from something behind him. You can see that something's happening behind him. You can see that there is another guard down on a knee, but you can't see what's going on because this guard is blocking your view. How tall is he? He's about 5'9".
Okay.
So a giant to me. Got it.
Giant to you, yes. Everyone's
between his
giant to
legs.
you.
Can I acrobat and grab on something to look over him real quick?
Yeah.
Okay.
You can do whatever you want.
Well, I don't
I'll
want
be
to do that quite
distraction.
yet.
Hi!
Citizens, why don't you take a walk?
We are. We're walking here.
He's got, like, once again, puffer fishing. His hands are grasped here. He's got the bigger body. He just put his hand down to his side where he has a crossbow tied to his belt. And he hasn't drawn it. He put his hand on it. I think you need to take a walk.
The buildings that it's in between two buildings.
Yes.
We're talking. Okay, you said alleyway. The way you said alleyway is also very Chicagoan way. You say alleyway.
Sorry.
You tuck that back in.
Alleyway.
It's in the gangway too.
About 10
Attached
feet
to the
wide.
buildings, but attached to the buildings seem to have windows or anything. On the side?
On this side, in my world, windows are a luxury.
Well, we're not windows, but like, no, I get that.
No. I just rolled a 1. There are no windows in this alleyway. It's just solid building. It's about 30 feet of alleyway. There is another entrance coming from another 2 buildings into this alleyway.
Yeah, what's that?
10 feet wide, about 30 feet long, with one exit in the middle of the alleyway because there's 2 buildings.
Right. He's distracting. I may take a step back and make an attempt to hide from his family and go around to the other side.
Okay. Before you do that, Xander, you said that you were trying to like jump up onto the building and see
Yeah.
over this guy. Go ahead and give me a spot check as you do that.
How is it that low?
It's bad. Wait,
His
what?
total is 11.
For what?
He put all his
Listen?
points in
Perception.
He put all his points in
No, I
split
thought I
scales.
had other things.
Spot or listen.
Yeah.
Sense motive, maybe? No.
No.
Okay.
Okay, so
Spot,
you're,
listen, or search.
Spot
Yeah.
listen.
you've got an angle. He sees what you're doing, takes a step back. You still can't see behind him. You do not know what's happening behind him.
When he took a step back, I took a step forward.
Okay. All right. So you're keeping.
We gain ground!
That is roll for initiative. That's what that said. That is the translation.
At
Is
this
he still
point,
reaching for his weapon?
He has now pulled his weapon. It's tied to
So,
his
dude,
belt.
you
He
got
pulls-
one shot. There's 5 of us. There's 1 of you. Do you really think that's going to work? Before you can reload, you'll be on the ground.
Intimidate check.
That's not going to be pretty. 18.
His crossbow is unsheathed. The equivalency of it. He could now level it at you and fire.
Click fire.
But however, he is keeping it pointed at the ground. Citizens, this doesn't concern you. Leave the alleyway.
I'm pretty concerned.
I'm in the back of these guys, and I'm like, Astrid, use your eyeball.
He didn't hear you say that.
Okay.
So does he have any other weapons on besides a crossbow?
Yeah, he's got a sword.
I'm gonna send Soren's eye to go
I do have an
behind him and check it out.
Give the instructions. Don't forget you have to tell it exactly what to do.
I'll have to go explore the alleyway and return.
Okay. You have vanished. Give me your hide. Because you are trying to do this in a little bit of plain sight, so you've got a negative.
8 plus 7, so 15.
Okay, so he's behind all you guys. He thinks he's got the angle right. When he has your lizard body blocking him, he takes a sidestep off to the side of the alley, And you guys all just saw the guard look over, trying to look past him. He definitely noticed you step away from the group. At this point, he draws the crossbow and levels it at you guys. He has not fired. Get out of the alleyway now. So, you guys are PCs. I am not going to treat you like NPCs and say that you're intimidated and have to listen, but I might give you a negative right now. He's got a look in his eyes that makes this a little bit more intimidating than normal. This is my intimidation check. It is for a negative to all your rolls. So, guys, you need sense motive versus this
I
intimidation.
have already stepped away. But
Yeah, you're fine. You are not affected
I
by
did.
this.
As
Fairly
I said.
confident I wouldn't back down a fight. If
You're not fighting,
even
not
if
a
I was-
fight. This is a shaken thing. I might give you a negative to your rolls.
Sense motive.
Add in your... Well, give me one of your skills that you think would help with this.
I can tell what other guy's trying to intimidate me. I'm gonna intimidate.
Okay, yeah. Versus intimidation. That's fine.
So
I'll let you...
14.
14?
21.
21?
14.
14?
19.
19? Okay, anyone who got below a 16, you have -2 to any D20 roll. Anything that you roll a D20 on, you're -2 until this gentleman is basically subdued or to the point where he's not intimidating anymore. It wasn't the fact that he leveled the crossbow. It is the look in his eyes that's really
Do
bothering.
we get the impression he's looking for blood now?
You get the impression that this guy's not stable.
Oh.
That's the look in his eyes right now. He is taking a little bit of joy of leveling a crossbow at people. Okay. Twitch,
So he
you
spotted
have
Twitch,
walked
right?
away, and the eye appears out of nowhere. One moment. He is distracted. However, I just rolled my nat 20. He definitely saw that small little eye appear from you, and takes the slightest step back. The shit is that?
With
And
his
fires
step back,
a crossbow into the air. It misses
okay.
by a mile.
When that happens, when he shoots, when I hear the twang,
Yeah, he's dead.
I rage, jump up, and headbutt him.
You rage, jump up,
I
and
rage,
headbutt him.
and then he's taller than me, so I jump and headbutt him.
Oh my god.
Unarmed combat.
Remember, we go back to this.
Right.
I twitch. I
I twitch.
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 Okay, so you see him take the crossbow, fire it into the air. The bolt goes flying into nothingness.
The rage will fix my minus
This is
2.
also a thing.
Javelin roars.
No, I'm not
sorry,
javelin.
I can.
Yeah, Drake.
Just as a monk.
My bad. Tarbin rages. His eyes go bloodshot, and you guys are starting to realize why that was so intimidating. This guy has the same look as a person who's raging, but he is in total control.
Ugh.
You rage out, jump into the air, and go to headbutt him.
Do you want a jump check or just?
I want a jump check first so you can get it. The jump check, for every 5 that you beat your goal of 10 by, you're getting a +1 to hit.
Okay. I mean, he's not that much taller than me, but yeah.
No, but I want to see this jump. I always like
My
goals.
jump is plus 12.
Hit it.
Oh, jeez.
19.
19?
Plus 3.
So, okay. So,
Oh no, but I gotta beat the check by 5, right?
Correct. So you got a +1 because you're jumping. So you go up into the air. Your head all the way back. You're coming down. What is your headgear? What are you wearing?
Skull.
Oh, it is a skull, right?
Yeah, but I'm a bar brawler. I know how to headbutt people.
I'm not penalizing you.
Okay.
I wanted to know what you were wearing.
Braids? I don't know.
Okay.
No, I'm shaved head. So yeah, just skull.
Okay, just go. You go in.
Dwarven skull.
You're going in to headbutt him. He's got that crossbow leveled. He lowers it, rears back, and is going back. You got the plus because it is a versus roll. He is headbutting you right back. Go ahead and roll. Put in your full bonus. Fuck.
Tarbin's got the advantage.
Hey, remember that 20?
Just
I
the
rolled?
unarmed strike, right?
It doesn't matter.
The
Remember
unarmed
that?
strike bonus?
Yes.
Sure, go for
So-
it. You got no frontal lobe to mess with anyway,
Hold
so
on.
just go for the fences.
Fuck you.
Just go for the fences.
Wow.
So
It's all impulse control. We've
8
seen how that's
plus
gone.
7, so it's plus 15. 15 plus 15 is 30.
30. Okay, I rolled a natural 1.
Yeah.
He's knocked out. He's got to be knocked out.
You rear back. You come down with your head. You slam your forehead into his head. He was coming forward at the same time. He went to hit you. You went higher than he thought. So instead of coming in this really solid air, you actually go and hit him in the top of the head. and
Kabong!
dust his head.
Wait, what?
Bam! And you actually watch it. The magic leaves it, and it turns to dust. As this illusion that he had, the body, his hands, the human hands, the short sleeve because he's wearing a guard uniform, so he is wearing armor, but his skin rots immediately as the illusion drops, and the undead falls to the ground. And sitting behind him, now that you can see it, you see a younger man laying on the ground, very dead, with his shirt ripped open, and the other guard devouring some of his insides. As that illusion drops as well, as he looks over to you guys, fangs dripping with gore. Not two fangs like vampire. Every tooth is just a fang as he looks at you, and they start rotating like a chainsaw, making a strange humming noise as his teeth literally start forming a garbage disposal right in front of your face. That is a new intimidation check for you. Because don't forget, in this world, undead, not a thing. You are right close to it. You guys are safe from this as far as, like, this is disturbing. He is right in front of it and did not...
Same intimidate as before, right?
Exactly the same as before.
19.
19.
No, 21. Sorry, 12 and 9. 12 and 9.
You are with the... Well, I'm sorry, 29?
No, 12 and 9, so it'd be, what's that, 21?
21 is fine. Okay, yeah. It's kind of a push, so nothing new.
Like a good
But I'm
fox,
going to say that ends your turn. You cannot do anything to this creature right now.
I just headbutted someone to death. I'm
Yeah.
quite
You
pleased with
just
myself.
you headbutted
It
something.
was already dead. It was already dead.
Technicalities.
Ashton, for some strange
That
reason...
better not be in the song.
For some strange reason, you get the urge to sweep up that corpse. Because you have a job.
Can I, like, poof a broom in a way?
Chosen weapon.
Yes.
Yeah.
Prestidigitation. Yes, you can. You now have the ability to poof brooms into your hand. That is now something you can do. Okay, the creature is kneeling
gotta start
down.
calling you Scruffy.
This younger body is totally mutilated as he just turned towards you, and his teeth are shifting in his mouth. Basically, this flesh-ripping thing. Oh no, you're out of coffee. You're doomed.
Want another coffee? I got canned coffee.
Twitch,
Sure.
I'm going to say that you are...
Like a good fox, I'm finding a back door. So
Yeah,
we're
you're...
gonna-
God damn it. Okay, you are...
It's like beer. That's awesome.
Oh yeah, no,
It's nitro. It's good shit, man.
his iced coffees are amazing. Okay, actually, I'm going to give it over to you guys. This creature is now sitting in a crouched stance. You, as a battle commander, you know this. He's ready to spring. He is just waiting for something. So he is in a crouched defensive position that could easily be turned into offense. Guys, what do you do? It's a little bit of free play, except for Twitch. You're not involved quite yet. What are you guys doing?
I might have this. He's undead, right?
Yes.
He's in front of all of us?
Yes.
Yes, he is in front of all of you.
Over a body going nom 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 nom. Or nom 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 nom.
Feel like I know how this is going to go. I don't know about this. I'm gonna touch Tarbin's back and Death Ward.
Touch Tarbin's back and cast Death Ward. Begin casting,
seems
finish
pretty-
casting, successful. Tarbin, you have Death Ward up.
Yay! I'm gonna Holy Smite.
You accept this touch back? Oh, jeez.
I'm going to say that you can't go until everyone else is gone because...
Okay.
Yeah, the push on the Intimidate... That's
So the
gonna be
free
your
play
name.
was a lie.
Shut up. Love you too, fuckers. That is going to go over to our monk and our ranger. What do you guys do?
Figuring it out.
No problems.
You can always
Fuck.
ready it.
It's an alley. There's not much room
ready
to
what?
run from a
You can always
split kick.
ready an action.
That's true.
That is correct. Action.
I'm gonna take the broom, sweep the pile of dust into the creature's face, and like create a cloud of dust to get in the way.
Ashton runs forward, snaps his fingers, a broom appears. A very good broom. This is a sturdy broom. This is a damn good broom. Broom appears from nowhere. He flourishes,
Running start, sweep
and
the
you
dust up into
kick a bunch of his friends' dust into his face.
Do undead have friends?
This one.
This is some fucking blood sport shit.
Go ahead and roll like just a normal attack. That's different.
Yeah, please.
Add your base attack bonus, which is +8. Now, what would that be? Dex or strength to that?
I'll go with Dex. Dex on
What's
this
your
one.
Dex? 4. So 8 and 4 is 12, plus 12, 24.
24. You run forward, flourish, sweep the dust into his face. He closes his eyes for a moment. Free play, he's got the negatives now. And I'll say at that point, the two of you are now included in the free play. You have just come around the other side, and that moment of pure panic and seeing something that you should not see has subdued. You are more in control of yourself. It almost, actually, I want to see if it broke you of your rage. Once again, undead
that's right, I'm raging.
undead are not a thing.
Oh, I can't cast a spell then.
Oh, yeah. Undead are not a thing. This could have totally
Alright,
broken
if it broke
you
my
out.
rage, I can cast a spell.
What's up?
Did
Yeah,
break
if
my
it
rage?
breaks your rage, you cast
What do I need to do?
spell. I'm going to say this is will.
That's a specialty.
Yeah, give me a will save.
Hold on, I have bonuses in my will when I'm raging now, I think.
Yeah, that makes sense. Or it would be
No, it's
negative.
not a spell or poison, so I want to get that. So no, I don't have a bonus. So I get +1 to this roll.
Okay.
There you go.
Oh no, +2 when I'm raging, so +3. 10.
10. You panicked for a moment. It broke you out of rage. You are now exhausted. Take another -2 because your rage was ended prematurely.
Okay.
So now you two are involved. What
Holy
do you guys
Smite.
do? Remind me, isn't Holy Smite with a sword? I thought you
Nope, it's calling upon the powers of a god, blah, blah, blah.
You do clerics more than I do. I'm usually.
You draw upon holy power to smite your enemies. Only evil and neutral characters are harmed by the spell. Good creatures aren't affected.
Okay.
I think it's safe to say this guy's probably neutral at best. It's 1d8 points of damage per 2 caster levels. Maximum 5d8 for evil creatures in the area.
Okay, yeah.
Okay,
it's-
hold on. 1d6 points of damage per caster level for an evil outsider.
He is not an outsider.
Okay, so he's just an evil creature.
Anybody
So
else here evil? This is gonna hurt.
that'd be 3d8. He can, and then they're blinded for,
Okay.
for one round.
Well,
I think they're already
I was
blinded.
gonna say, Ash, you got that.
Now they'll be doubly blinded.
Double blinded.
They can will save for half and get rid of the blind effect.
Understood. All right, so I have a will save for half.
Right. It's a level 4 spell. The save is 19.
No, fail.
Alright, so 3d8.
3d8.
That's a 1. 2. 10!
Yeah.
Total.
10.
Total.
I was
10.
counting.
Oh! I apologize.
I did
Hold
1,
on.
1, 8.
One. Shit. Okay.
Jeez.
A very narrow beam from the heaven. Ah, my eyes! Damn it! You shock him right in the eyes where there's a bunch of dust. He's trying to shake it off. He takes a little bit of damage, and you can see where the holy smite, where this holy power, has melted one side of his face. And you can see the flesh, this rotted, putrid flesh actually knitting itself back together as he sits there, as the wound is slowly healing. That goes over to Twitch. You are behind him in the alleyway.
And I see just the huddled figure that is, because I got
I
on
would
the
say
backside
that you
at this
do
point.
not realize he is undead because he has not dropped. Give me a spot check because there is parts of him that it would be rotted right now. That would give
Nat
it away.
20.
You know he is undead, and
So that is a 36.
you can also see through the illusion. This one is not wearing armor. The armor is an illusion.
I don't know. They don't see that. I just see bruh. Yeah, it's that time. How far away? How wide is this alley? Like, well,
10 feet wide.
10 or not
Two
wide.
people standing.
Long.
How long? 30 feet long.
Try to see if I could strum loud enough to get my.
I'd say yes. If you strum, you will hit everyone.
Bard 2, Bard harder.
Barter. Oh my God, you're gonna barter.
No barding. It's him for
Well,
tomorrow.
he's thinking of that, just so you know. The creature will go next, and then I will give back to you guys into
I will
free
make
play.
the lyre appear and strum to my little heart's content.
All right, snap your fingers. A lyre appears absolutely out of absolutely nowhere. You realize that your flourish on your broom was actually taken directly from the bard. You must be learning from him. It was beautiful. You snap your fingers. The lyre appears in your hands. You strum and.
Don't know what is going on. I think this is not so good.
That's
Probably kick his
inspiring.
ass like we possibly should. A strum.
Everyone, you get the bonus, which I believe right now is a +3.
I think it's only a 2 still. +2, +2.
+2.
Sweet.
So
I'm
2 to
only
hit,
minus
2
2.
to... So +2 to hit, +2 dams, and 2 to your rolls, basically.
All right.
The short version.
Its body is crouched down. You can see it reach over. The dead young man is just obviously laying there still. Its chest is torn open. The creature reaches out. You can see its hand pierce through the lung into an area that you, being a warrior, you actually have a decent idea of the anatomy of the human body because pressure points and other things like that. You have a general idea of how to murder somebody. This thing just put its claw through the lung and into the heart. And it sits there for a moment as you see this white energy flowing up its arm and into its own heart. That is its attack action. It draws its hand. You are not close enough because you did not take a step forward unless I missed something. You were not actually engaging with this creature. It is about to jump into the air. It jumps up the 1 story and lands on a roof and is running
1 story
out
being
of
10
sight.
feet.
1 story being 10 feet, yes. It did a vertical from sitting leap up into the air, landed on a roof, and took a few
What's
steps
the check for that?
high.
Is it?
Yes.
Yeah, it's a 10-foot jump.
So it just jumped into the air, landed on a roof, and is making a getaway. It is still very close by. It did not get far. Most of its turn was the jump itself. Back into free action from you guys. It is on top of a 1-story flat-roofed building. That is all you know because you cannot actually see it.
I don't remember how this works. Give me a boost.
Oh, who's
Yeah,
giving
can I
you?
toss the little guy?
Yeah, do whatever.
While they're doing that, I'm gonna climb up
Tell
the
you?
building that he didn't jump on.
Huh?
You're going to climb up on the other side of the building?
The other building. The building that he didn't jump onto, get on the building that's not that one.
Understood. Climb check.
Can I make a toss check on him, then a climb check on my own to get up there?
Your attack action would be the throw. Your movement would be the climb, yes.
All right.
Oh, I mean,
24.
24, you easily climb the building. You are stationed on top of it, and it has only used your movement. You still have an attack. What are you guys doing?
I throw the kid.
Yeah, you. And how are you? Give me.
We won't tell the elf.
no, yeah. So I'm imagining literally just like a foot. Your hands like this, my foot there.
Yeah, that works.
Okay.
So a jump,
Uppies.
a jump,
Uppies.
a jump, and a throw.
I'm gonna go with. Give me a dex check for you. Your jump
Mine
plus
would be a
your
strength
dex
check.
check because you're working together.
Well, when it his dex check, we get in my hand, my strength check. So I'm just going like this. Wouldn't that be with strength?
Sure,
for
I'll
me?
give you a straight.
Don't
That's fine
forget
with me.
pluses.
I'm mainly looking for a fail here, but yes, that's fine with me.
Nat 20.
That's a nat 20.
You got a nat 20. Okay, this is gonna get interesting.
Plus my strength, that's 16 plus his
No,
minus
okay,
2 is
so here's how it
14.
works. You got a nat 20, describe it however you want.
You're on the
You
fucking third
succeeded in whatever the fuck you just wanted to do until
Laying
you
down.
actually attack. So, go ahead.
I wish I hadn't used that death ward. God damn it. So I guess my whole idea here was, fuck all these magic things. As per usual, I would like to wield my dagger and try to drop on him rather.
Okay. All right, you rolled a nat 20. He helped you out.
Black
Yes, you
dagger.
can absolutely do that.
Oh yeah, the
nasty dagger.
dagger.
The
Sorry.
dagger.
So, we're going to not end your turn, but we're about to come back to you. You are flying in through the air in perfect form, acrobatically as all hell, and as you're flying, you flick your wrist and you've got a dagger in your hand.
For the record,
Ah,
it's all about
dagger.
the throw.
All right. Bonus experience for Javelin because it's all about the throw.
Yeah.
I'm not Javelin.
Yeah, I know. It's from a
Hey.
different character.
Did you scream just like Kobe?
Okay, you
Does that mean I
are
have
on the
to say,
building.
like,
You're about to
basketball
have
or
an attack
something?
action as well, but we're going to go over to Xander. What did you do?
How wide is this alleyway again?
The alleyway is 10
10
feet
feet
wide.
Well, I got acrobatics up the wazoo, so
Okay.
can I just Prince of Persia run up the wall? and
Abso-fucking-lutely. Roll that.
Just acrobat back and forth. between the
Abso-fucking-lutely.
frickin' walls? Okay.
Ninja Gaiden style.
Did he roll a 1?
Oh, yeah,
18.
18
Eight.
plus 13. So
Hey, yes. You watch Jaka as he runs towards the far building. Leap, 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 leap onto the. Would you like to be on the
We're
same
using a
building
lot of
as
good
him or the
rolls very
opposite
early.
building?
Huh?
Would you like to be on the same building as him or across from him where Mackie is?
Oh yeah, I want to cut him off.
Okay, so you want to be on the same building as him?
Yes.
All right. You watch him leap, 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 going back and forth in an incredible show of acrobatics, and finally you land perfectly on the roof that he is on. He is only 10 feet away from you, and you still have movement.
Oh, okay.
That's going in the song.
So I go, yeah, wahoo!
Mixing that part out.
I'm Italian now for some reason.
Bippity boppity.
Okay, he is standing on the roof. You are about 10 feet away from him. Behind you, like a hard metal cover, there's Miko in the air. Sorry, there's Jay in the air with a dagger, flying through the air at the creature. And on the other roof, Ashton has climbed up, vaulted up with one hand, and before he can even hit the ground, has already drawn an arrow, I'm assuming. Back
like,
to
yeah,
you
that
two
sounds
before
good.
we actually go to the attack on this poor creature that I'm starting to feel really bad for. What are you guys doing?
I still got a movement action, so
Yes.
I don't do uppies.
you don't want to toss?
I don't do uppies. No, I'm good.
You're
I'm
just-
on the other end of the
you're
hallway.
just throwing
I don't
people.
do uppies.
I'm gonna climb up. I'm gonna jump as high as I can and climb the rest of the way.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, you're trying to get a 10-foot handhold?
Well, I know I'm not gonna jump 10 feet, but
Yeah, but you're just trying to jump and grab and then pull yourself up?
Right.
All right, auto success on the jump, so do a climb check. You can easily jump with your hands to 10 feet.
9 and 12 is 21.
You pull yourself up, you are on the roof, but your turn is over.
Yeah.
Your attack was to throw him, and finally...
I'm gonna just use geometry to my advantage here. Since I'm at the end of the alley, I'm gonna step back to view to see where this guy's at.
Yeah,
See where we're going.
sure.
And I'm gonna pull out the galaxy flute.
Okay. All right. Everyone, it is your attack action time. How does this happen?
Toot toot goes the flute.
Well,
Shoot
I
goes.
think I was up there. Was I up there first, or were you up there first?
I
Who
mean,
landed first?
Probably
Doesn't matter.
him.
I don't know.
No, I'm leaving it up to you guys to describe this clusterfuck and a half that you all just created.
I feel like you were more prepared with what you were doing. I wasn't prepared for
Yeah,
that
this
to
is-
go so well.
I'll knock
is-
an arrow and fire upon the guy.
All right, you've got the single arrow flying at the guy. Go right ahead.
This definitely turned into like Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon
Yes.
stuff, where like everybody's just like boom, and everybody else jump off the wall like toot toot toot.
19.
19. Your arrow flies from there. You land on the ground, knock an arrow, pull it back, bam. It's going right towards him, and it's right about here, getting ready to hit him. When it's somebody else's turn, we're going to go over to Jaka. You got up to the roof. What are you doing?
I'm just gonna do a stunning fist if I can.
I'm going to just help you
Work
out.
on it.
It's undead.
Undead,
Stunning
it
fist
won't.
does not work.
It's
It's
okay.
okay.
Stunning it.
Hit it with the
Split
stick.
kick! Split kick!
No,
No, split
Do
kick.
you
for
have
two
do you have
guys.
any of the chi like channeling stuff?
I don't think so.
No, he's not that high level.
I
Okay.
think I'm just gonna do a flurry of blows then.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
All right, you
Where you
run
go?
up to him. That
strike.
gives you your because you used your movement. You just get the one attack this turn because you don't have the free second one
What
yet.
do I roll?
20-sider.
yeah for a hit.
Plus two, or no?
Oh, you get the +2 as well. So 8 plus your whatever your flurry of blows.
Right. I don't remember how it works.
Me either.
Oh, there it is.
It's-
Plus 7.
Okay.
15?
What?
15.
15?
6, 7,
Okay.
8 plus 7, yeah. 15.
15. Okay. You run up to him. Your one hand grabs him by the back of the head as you come in, get a chop on his face, and hold him behind you as Miko's coming down. The arrow strikes him in the chest. Miko, you are flying down towards your target. As a bolt goes whizzing past your head, go ahead and roll for your galaxy flute.
Auto hit, so it's just
Yep.
use magic device plus -10. Nope.
Nope.
I rolled 15 minus 20, so 0 damage, but the little bolt goes.
So a little
Sticks
bolt
or
goes
something.
right past your ear. You can actually feel the tail end of the bolt flick your ear as the bolt. And finally, Miko coming down with the dagger. Go ahead and roll.
I can do math, I swear. 24.
Jaka has grabbed the creature by the back of the head and is holding him still while you come down with the dagger. The arrow goes through his chest. You come down with the dagger, and Jaka, Miko, since you are actually standing next to him, you are both blown back. You could experience and feel everything that just happened. Your dagger struck the undead. The dagger, you got that same feeling.
Oh.
Before, when you cut yourself, when you cut somebody with the dagger, you got that same feeling of drawing energy. But this time, the energy drawing was negative energy. And
Yeah.
it rebounds like a motherfucker. Major dex check here. Just you.
Good. Dex or reflex save?
I'll give you a reflex save. Yeah, let's go with that.
Oh,
Uh,
18 plus
30.
30.
Because
You...
plus 2.
plus 2.
This, for a moment, that dagger was two magnets touching each other. It wanted out of your hand. It wanted out of this corpse. It wanted out of everything. But you were actually able to muscle through it and hold on to that dagger as this negative energy rebounds. But then, because in this creature, it just sucked a human soul. So you basically didn't stir the booze. Your first sip was pure fucking rum. And yeah, it was different. But the rest of it is that sweet life force. And as you stab the undead, those spirits that are inside of him, you watch this undead crumble. And 2 living spirits are left behind. Both get sucked into the dagger.
Oops. Oops!
The body crumbles, the body turns to dust on top of the roof. Their arrow is laying there on the ground, glowing a soft white. You are standing right in front of it. Jay, you actually watch the arrow that had been sticking out of this creature's chest go from a solid arrow with a normal shaft. I mean, he makes his own arrows. He can fletch these things. The shaft goes totally translucent. The arrow head becomes this smoky white, and the fletching on the back of the arrow goes into these feathers that look like the shadow of a bird, and the arrow is sitting there in the pile of dust.
I'm going to be a distraction, since I see from my bottom vantage of this thing, foof and everything else, and people, I don't know, between the roof jumping and all the other nonsense. I'm going to toot my flute a little louder, but turn and walk away from the scene and try to be a distraction. 7 plus 16?
16?
7 plus 16, so
There
a
is
plus 2, so
23,
16 plus 2, so
25.
25.
25. Okay, that changes it. At 25, you quick take a look around. There was light coming out of the slats in a window for a building, and somebody has been watching this whole thing.
Oh,
Good, they watch us kill undead.
neat.
It's fine.
Okay.
Playing loudly and just walking away from... They're on top of that roof, did their thing.
Yep.
I see that, everything happen, poof, poof, poof. I've obviously made noise with the flute. I'm going to make more noise with the flute a little louder, but just walk away from them. And just, I'm over here, look, woo, destruction! Like,
Gotcha.
woo.
All right, totally open play.
Okay.
Toot-a-doot,
I go
toot-toot.
kick the pile of dust so I can feel like I help.
It takes more damage.
No, okay, good.
Whoa, you take your job, dude.
No. I made a bigger mess.
Serve.
Ashton, there's a shiny.
You should take it.
I don't want to touch it.
I'm way over here.
I think I just murdered someone. Like, inadvertently and non-directly. I am the butterfly. Butterfly effect anyway.
Give me a use magic device check.
Which is just...
Your low.
UMD, so for
You should
you
have
it's
it.
level
No.
plus whatever.
No, I don't have you.
Oh, yeah,
I'm a
no,
rogue.
I-
Can somebody
They
check what
rotated
on
it.
your sheet what the use
Bargain
magic
rotate.
device?
Well, I was told I can't take
I
you.
believe it's wisdom, but
Wisdom. So give me
I don't
your
have it on my
level
sheet,
plus
though.
your wisdom modifier.
No,
plus
it's
D20.
use magic device is charisma.
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 Give me your charisma plus your level
Which probably made
plus
it worse.
D20.
Nope, that made it better.
Oh, yeah.
21.
Okay. You're still holding the dagger. You were able to keep it in your hand. This magic rebounded. That rebounding magic, then the absorption of the power of the spirits. That's what caused whatever the fuck happened to that arrow. But also, you're still holding this dagger, this incredibly potent focusing device that has, and it feels different. You look down, not using your normal eyesight, but using this power that you have, this magical sight. You actually look deeper into the dagger, into the core of the dagger, because that's how you know something is wrong. And the center of the dagger has a crack in it. That was definitely not there before. Whatever you just did definitely damaged the dagger.
I didn't mean to! Okay.
so we didn't explicitly say this because I think we all forgot. I'm going to climb back down the building and pick up the crate with Bubblicious in it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh. You
Delicious.
pick up the crate. It is incredibly light, and there's some slime on the outside. It looks like Bubblicious is not in the crate right now.
Fuck. I
Why do we keep
Followed.
misplacing all of our things?
follow the trail of slime.
You go over. There was a pile of scrap metal, and Bubblicious has formed a sheen over all of it and is eating the rust.
No, I take that scrap metal and put it in the crate. It'll probably come along with it.
Yeah, he goes in the crate.
Okay.
What else is everyone doing?
I'm gonna toss
Being
that
lazy.
arrow. I'm gonna toss that arrow to Ashton.
There you go.
That arrow that you're holding, so you pick it up, it weighs nothing. It weighs absolutely nothing as far as you're concerned.
Okay, I'm
You
not
are
going to
holding-
toss it because I'm pretty sure it's just going to go into space. I'm going to hand it to Ashton.
Alright, I'm gonna send Plaster to go get the arrow.
Good one.
Oh, Plaster the Badger.
There you go.
Plaster runs down, easily climbs down the one building, kind of like a raccoon, and then climbs up the other one, and he's sitting there.
He never climbed down.
That's true.
But Plaster is sitting next to you. Runs it back over to his master. Plaster very happy.
Oh,
Wants a
Plaster.
treat.
Give a treat.
I would say, the food motivated.
You know what
So-
Plaster the Badger with the broken hip really likes? All you can eat meat pellets.
Wow, he can climb buildings with a broken hip.
Oh yeah, no, he's really good.
It's true. It's
Okay.
true.
The arrow that you are holding has no weight to it whatsoever. But it feels exactly like physically it feels like one of the arrows that you made. You're very comfortable with this arrow.
You're good until Plaster the Badger, like, learns to negotiate for bigger treats. Then you're in trouble.
So do we care that someone just saw all that or no?
Not really.
Okay, just checking.
I was going to say, we
I don't know.
don't know that.
We were witness. We were.
Oh, we don't know this?
We,
Yeah,
we
you guys,
don't
you
know
guys
that.
don't know that.
Can
You
I
guys
examine it?
busy
Yeah,
busy
absolutely.
fighting that.
Okay.
I will let you know in a bit, though. But
Okay. Use magical device would be to get any kind of an idea of it, but that's how you're going to be able to examine it without having an identify with
Right.
you.
And certain-
If you're trying to figure out what it does, use magical device, which if you don't have in your sheet, which
certain,
most of you
certain
should
classes
not.
don't have, right?
Right, no, which most of you should not.
Bards and
You
rogues.
get level
And wizards.
plus charisma plus a d20.
Charisma modifier.
Charisma modifier, thank you.
So it'll be
plus?
8
That's right.
plus.
Well,
what's the
he's
charisma
figuring
modifier?
that out.
Plus
What do you
1?
guys do?
So it's you roll plus
Did I get my
9.
level 2? I am going to
That's
continue to just
alright.
be a distraction. The house that I saw the lights from,
Yeah.
I'm just taking note of that.
Okay.
Of where,
You
of
know
where
exactly
it is.
where it is. You do not know
Yeah.
the person.
Yeah,
you don't
I
know
will.
whose house
I
it is.
will find out who it is, but
25.
that's later.
25. Okay, the first thing you realize about this aerial is ethereal.
Area?
27.
Arrow. Sorry.
Ariel.
It is ethereal, which means first off, against an ethereal creature, it will it won't auto hit, but it hits without having the miss chance that everybody else would probably have.
Nice.
So it's very powerful against ethereal creatures. 2, the arrow itself is ethereal. You are fairly certain that this arrow will not be affected by armor in the slightest. But it probably also
ghost
won't be
touch or
affected by any kind of bonuses from pulling back your bow by your strength. So it's going to do a little bit less damage, but it's going to be much easier to hit. There's also other things about this arrow. Why do I keep saying arrow?
I don't know. It's an ethereal arrow. It's called the aerial.
The aerial arrow. There's definitely other things about this item that you will either have to learn through use or by an identify.
Mass
but there's
properties.
more. There's more to this arrow than that. But just by what you can tell, this probably will not be affected by armor, and will almost definitely be able to hit ethereal creatures without problem.
Does it seem like it'll be reusable?
That you don't know. You can't tell. With how weird this one is to you, a 25 will not give you that information.
Okay, so this is new. The little guys with the
Yeah.
teeth.
Yeah, it's not. It's
Rotating.
not a good thing.
We should ask someone about this thing.
Yeah. Maybe we should try a dentist or something. That
There
teeth
we
thing is
go.
really weird.
Hey, it's dust now.
Bars see, or people in bars see lots
Did-
of teeth. Let's go there.
Did that thing that was on the roof dust as well?
Yes, it did.
Okay,
Yeah, he kicked the dust.
that's right. Okay, body crumbles. Got it.
What's the name of Kabar's bar?
Kabar bar.
Kabar bar. Kabar bar. I like that. Kabar bar.
The Kabar bar. Bum, 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 bum.
Kabar bar the elephant.
Oh.
You disappoint me sometimes.
I could have called it Jerry.
You could've.
Jerry. All right.
Well,
Barkabar?
let's try to head back to the bar.
Yeah.
Avoid distractions.
Follow the loud toot toot
What,
on the flute
what,
toward the bar.
what about the kid on the ground?
Oh, the dead guy.
Can we check him out?
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
It's dead, Jim.
You
Very-
search
very
him, you
good.
find 8 silver and nothing of import.
He was just a dude.
Does he look familiar?
Nope.
8 silver is something. So let's go buy some beers.
Wow.
What?
Okay.
Try to erase a memory.
Erase the memory.
Memories.
Put it in the
Anyone
vault.
else? Anyone do anything?
I'm still
No,
tooting.
no, I got nothing.
Okay, so you are moving towards the bar.
Yeah.
Where's
I'm
bar?
toward the bar, leaving
All
it
right.
trail of noise.
Okay, so you're not.
I am tooting toward the bar.
Okay. You toot towards the bar. You are more than halfway there. In fact, you can actually hear the noises coming from it. Like most times, on something that there was a major event that just happened. All those kobolds were walking around. If you were outside, if you were anywhere near that bar, safety in numbers. People went to that bar for safety.
Oh.
That's a very common thing. So you can hear the noises from the bar as you're walking. But as you guys are walking towards the bar, you can hear it in the distance. It's very close by. 2 guards coming down the street, weapons drawn. Halt! Who goes there?
I'm so tempted just to see a lightning bolt shoot him.
I'm just playing a soothing tune, something a little bit more like the fight's over, everything's safe, everything's good, just real soothing and
You are a real
relaxing, and
optimist.
I am I'm a fearless mother effing halfling, damn it. I am cheery and cannot dampen this disposition. Arr.
Yeah.
Does the bar have a back door or no?
Yes.
Can't read that.
Well, we
But
can
they've
just
already
keep
spotted us
walking.
and asked us who we were.
What's that?
Yeah, the guards have
They've
just asked you
addressed
to
us
identify yourself.
Cirque de surprise.
Okay, well, he said it.
You don't know who I am. Toot.
Toot.
Oh! Have you found any of these kobolds?
No.
We haven't seen any in a while. Which way did you come from?
We just came from, and I'm going to point, like, if this is north and it was over here, I'm pointing over there.
Okay.
I mean, so from the same direction.
Any direction
but,
fly.
like, right.
Okay. Thank you. And they go walking off in a totally nondescript direction.
That was uneventful, that means. To the bar.
Okay.
A few moments later, you guys can see the bar. You had mentioned the back door. There's also a front door. What do you guys do?
What's the closest door?
I'm going to say you're coming in from the side of the tavern, so either one would be easier.
I'm going front door.
Front door?
I'm gonna kick the front door in the floor, step in, and just play loudly.
You're so little, you kick the front door and fall backwards.
Shush. I got some strength.
All right.
Want me to kick the front door for you, and then you can...
Oh, make it.
You.
Keep it on the hinges, please.
The door goes
We
in.
already owe him for a table. I mean, what's a door?
A vertical table. We've established that.
There we go.
I thought we already paid off the table.
All right.
Oh my god.
So you go over to the front door. How are you guys? Are you literally kicking in the door? And all
Kick
right.
the door, right? I mean, it's a tavern, so it's not
Straight
gonna be like
straight
locked.
check it. Come on. You
It's-
gotta straight check it.
I mean, it's a tavern, so the door is open.
He's in
I don't know, it
with
might be
negative
locked. There was a
strength.
lot
I'm
of
negative
kobolds
strength.
around.
Negative
All
strength,
right,
no.
Fine. That's fine with me. Go ahead.
Let's do this. 14 minus 1, so 13 though still.
All
Why
right.
is
So
someone knocking on the door?
the door. I rolled back here. Yes, the door was closed and bolted because you're right. There was an emergency, so door is closed and bolted. Bam! Does not move. Hello? From the other side.
I got you, fam, and I kick the door.
Roll.
The
Okay.
table is expensive enough.
Vertical table.
No.
That's what the door is.
Yikes. It's a 19.
Did you roll a 19?
I rolled a 19. Plus 5 is 24.
So here's what they heard from the inside. Bam! Hello? Very calm, very collect. Like you could hear him behind the door with a little bit of fear in their voice. Hello? He goes, I got you, fam. Clomp, clomp, clomp. Bam! You kick in the door, definitely because it was barred, there was nothing but force behind this, as the door goes flying inward into the table that was propping it closed, shattering the table into a million pieces, flying all over the room as everyone's standing back, swords, crossbows, anything they can find to defend themselves, and you're standing in the door. Kabar looking over.
The gnome's on steroids.
I'm gonna slide underneath his legs and play like a little.
Ta-da!
Kabar slowly sinks his head into his hands, and Nilla brings out a scroll that you all recognize as your bar tab, and puts down one more motherfucking table, closing the scroll, tucking it in, tenting her fingers, and knowing that soon they will be rich.
I'm gonna walk up to the bar and place one gold piece in the bar. point to what used to be a door and table and be like, here.
Nilla makes note of it on her tab. The bar calms down if they realize that, once again, this is the local bar. Everyone here probably knows Cirque de Surprise. If they don't, other people going, no, those are the major warriors. This is great that they're here. They can help us be safe inside this tavern. And you're watching this flow through the tavern. Your entrance notwithstanding, people are calming down as they realize who you are, or as they notice you, they recognize you because they do know who you are.
I'm going to try a morale boost. And I'm going to cast... glitter dust on the little bolt from the flute.
Okay.
And play and make it dance around the room.
That's cool.
Yeah. That's it. Okay. Yeah, and it kind of looks like just a little magic trick. You're not frightening anyone with your
just
magic.
a little thing of light floating around the room, and just get everybody to calm down and relax. And hey, we're good. We're here. Everything's fantastic. Optimism at its finest.
None of them can read. You're really writing run.
Hey, calm down. Let's have a drink. Let's enjoy.
Yeah, we can go with it. Absolutely. The tavern does calm down a little bit. People are a bit more relaxed. People are standing by the door, which no longer exists. They're actually propping tables and stuff up by the door to keep things from getting in because, you just destroyed it. A few people are still looking at you like, what the fuck, dude?
Guys, the kobolds are gone.
If you want to start a revolution, you need people to be on their side.
As you say that, they don't put as much energy into blocking off the door, but they're still a little worried. They're blocking off the door.
So I climb over the tables to get inside. Fine.
Oh no, they let you all in. I apologize. They let you all in. Now that everything is calmed down, Kabar, making eye contact with a few of you, is calling you into the kitchen area.
I put the crate down.
Put the crate down?
In the back kitchen area.
Okay, you put the
Kabar,
crate down.
do you have any chili?
There is a huge pot of chili.
Or dirty metal.
What's up?
Or dirty metal.
There are multiple pots that need cleaning.
Throw them in this crate.
How big do you think this is? Like, his crock pot.
You said he was like a cube.
Yeah, no, he's this big. Like, the crate is about this big.
Oh,
His
I thought it was bigger than that.
Oh, no, I apologize. Yeah, it's only a...
Oh.
Yeah, he's not a giant
Well, then
thing.
I let him out near the pots.
I said let Drippy just do his thing.
I lead the way and just start cartwheeling into the kitchen.
I'm gonna try to time the tunes to every cartwheel to people.
No, you're weaving the arrow in and out of his legs as he flips around.
Hell yeah!
Really?
Performance check.
Good news. That's also the day you were circumcised.
Oh yeah, that's not a problem.
The tavern is amused by your antics. Go ahead. What do you get?
27.
27. The tavern is very amused by your antics. You're actually bringing a lot of levity to the situation, and the tavern is taking notice of that, and people are kind of saying your praises. People have started ordering drinks again. If there was something happening, like if the kobolds were still walking around, you put them into a very, very calm place where they're not ready to fight. But right now, this is exactly what they needed. They are... The tavern is slowly moving towards this defensive atmosphere to a more party atmosphere. People are grabbing drinks, people are having a good time, and Kabar brings you back into the kitchen where you cartwheel in and see a large piping pot of chili on the stove. The Bubblicious climbs out of the crate, going over to a large cast iron pot and just slowly enveloping the whole thing, like that weird metal that you see over a magnet, and he's just slowly enveloping that and cleaning. And Nilla goes back. If they come in for a health inspection right now, I don't know what to tell them.
Oh my god.
And Jaka,
Tell him it's an
corner.
antibacterial ooze.
And Jaka, you standing in the corner, looking over at the chili, as Nilla puts the lid onto the pot.
Aww. I want chili.
What was the cook's name? There was the old lady cook.
Yeah, the old lady. Nilla
She
was
is
the
not
bar.
there. Yeah, Nilla is the barmaid. The old lady cook is not there.
Because you forgot about her.
Mainly.
I want chili.
Kabar looks over at Nilla. Give him the chili.
Yay.
And Nilla starts ladling out a bowl as Kabar talks to you guys.
I'm so happy.
About an hour ago, there was an influx of magic, an incredibly powerful spell. Do you know anything about that? A few hours ago. It wouldn't have been just an hour ago. It was a few hours ago.
What kind of spell?
I couldn't tell. All I felt was the atmosphere itself was channeling energy.
Was a couple hours ago the nuke? Or was that a while ago?
No, that was a couple.
Oh yeah, we were nuked.
You know,
That's one way to put it.
You know those ruins on the other side, like, of town? They're ruined.
Can you ruin ruins?
That was the yoke.
It's
I'm trying. I'm not a bard.
it's glass. It is glass at this point.
Nilla turns around from the pot of chili, holding a bowl and holding it out to Jaka.
Ah.
And as she's passing it to you, an arrow comes through, shattering the bowl of chili. The chili dropping down her hands, the arrow hitting the back wall. As it strikes the wall, you can see the head of the arrow start to shimmer, start to shake, start to glow red. And from the outside, "Cirque surprise, you are under arrest!" Bam! The arrow explodes, and that's where we're going to end today's session.
We're going to die!
Oh no.
Something's
Chili-induced rage.
That's right.
Or lack thereof.
Lack of chili-induced rage.
Guys, let's do our outro, starting over here.
Hi, I'm Dusty playing Twitch Tinkerfoot, the Halfling Bard.
I'm Miko playing J Blue the Rogue.
I'm Xander playing Jaka, the chililess bearded dragon. Monk.
I'm John playing Tarbin the Dwarf.
I'm Becky playing Ashton the Street Sweeper.
Guys, my name's Alkali. We're going to be off next weekend for Anthrocon. Thank you so much for joining us for these. We're so happy to be back. After Anthrocon, we'll be back on our normal schedule. And please don't forget, the weekend after Anthrocon, on Saturday, Fox and Pepper will be on the Draggets show celebrating their Kickstarter. Please join us for this party, guys. We really want you to be a part of this momentous occasion. Fox and Pepper are doing the Kickstarter for #2. I'm so excited and grateful to them for giving us the opportunity to basically televise this moment. We will see you guys next week. If you see us, say hello at Anthrocon. Everybody, I hope you're enjoying, and good night.
Night, bye.